Colorado Springs police officer who shot and killed a young man is now cleared in that case. Today, the grand jury found the deadly shooting was justified. We sent investigative reporter James Jarman to find out why. He joins us now from our mobile newsroom.
Yeah, Heather, we took the case, the question I should say, to the district attorney. He says there's a lot to this case, but there really is just one question, a key question that needed to be answered.
You might remember this.
I got shots fired. Suspect down, still alive.
Auburn Drive, April 22nd.
All four, this is an officer involved shooting.
Police were called because neighbors said a man was shooting a gun in his backyard.
It's a horrible, unfortunate situation.
After police got here, they say the man pointed the gun at a neighbor's house. At that point, an officer shot and killed 22-year-old James Guy.
The officer feels horrible about the whole situation.
District Attorney Dan May
Our office feels horrible about it.
sent the case to the grand jury, which spent 3 days hearing evidence and asking questions. What really happened? Where was the suspect? Where was the gun?
Look at it. Is it pointed at them? Is it pointed at another officer? Is it being pointed around the neighborhood? Who's being endangered? Is the officer themselves endangered? So at the time that they used that deadly force, was it reasonable?
And that was the key question the grand jury had to answer. When the officer pulled the trigger, were his actions reasonable?
And certainly a reasonable standard is a subjective to some extent, but it's also objective. That's why we thought it's important for the grand jury to make that decision as a random community body to decide whether it was reasonable.
And the officer is back on the job. The police chief sent out a statement today saying that the officer used his training well. You can read that full statement at KRDO.com. And by the way, we did reach out to the victim's family, but so far we haven't heard back. In Colorado Springs, James Jarman, KRDO News Channel 13.